English football manager Steve Evans has jumped ship and gone to Rotherham. He was manager of Stevenage, who he did get promoted and almost did it again. But unfortunately at the moment it looks like they will fail, so they need a new manager, and that's where I come in. Today we're going to be taking over Stevenage in League One, who only have a 2 mil budget. This is gonna be hard. And do you guys want kits like this one, or even this one? If you do, make sure to check out Soccer Deal Shop, link in the description. Cheap and affordable replica kits, and if you use MWS in the promo code checkout, you get yourselves 10% off. And I have converted that, of course, into sterling, as here I come looking snazzy with the outfit. And if you're wondering why I sound a little bit different in this video, I've got a cold, allow it. There's nothing I can do, as this is the team, and to say they finished top 10 this year in the league, it's absolutely amazing. I've got to admit I'm not a big fan of Stevenage, but the job Steve Evans has done has been magnificent. As in order to play the tactic I want to go with, we have changed to a 4-4-2 season number 1. Pergiani the captain with only 39 pace days in here, and we definitely need a striker, as list ain't good enough. Might even have to go on the transfer list itself, as Carl Pergiani is actually our best rated player. As a few of the players, we've got someone loan in, someone loan out, a Man City loanee. Okay, we've got business to do, but the amount of business, well, it is going to be limited with only £2 million. It's absolutely extraordinary how good of a job Steve Evans did on such a low budget, as we'll see what style we're playing and see which players we're bringing in. As maybe, in fact, we could only sign one player, as the tactic we're going for is going to be kick and rush, and I do want a striker. Like I said, Elliot List, he's not the striker I want. I want a younger player in there, as we're going to have contracts to sign, so we've gone cheap and found a young striker that is proven in the EFL, or proven this season from MK Dons. It is Max Dean, the youngster, who was at the EFL Awards. Did he win something? I don't know. I actually don't remember now, but he's going in the team. Same rating as List, but at only 19 years of age, he's got a lot more promise about him, and let's hope he works in staying in this division. As yes, I know that's a bit of a downgrade in aims from Steve Evans, as we start with Fleetwood. Got to beat these. These look relegated in real life, as what will the result be? It will be a loss. And we're hoping for a miracle. We have topped our group in the BSM trophy. Could we win that one? May get us actually a lot of funds in the league, as we are clear of relegation by 5 points. That's actually good for me. Lincoln City in the bottom 4. Get in there. Just hopefully they stay there, as any impacts from the lads that we have been training and drilling and everything just to get them better. Max Dean's the best example, now 65 rated, but McDonald just behind him is only 58. The real surprises though is Presley on the bench, and a man we changed position, Harvey White of Tottenham. Or previously of Tottenham. I thought he was a Tottenham loanee. Turns out he's not in this game at least. So we're gonna try and utilise him, only 22 years old. And we've got to make him, hopefully, a stay-here player. Or legend of the club. That is what I was trying to say. As Stevenage, wow. 9th is brilliant. Accelerated up the league, as in the FA Cup, we were beaten in round 2 by Charlton, also in our division. Nathan Jones now manager, and round 3 of the Carabao. That's not embarrassing against Steve Evans' old club. He was Leeds manager as a quarter-final of the BSM trophy. We were beaten by Wrexham, who won the whole thing as the squad. Oh my days. I was thinking about promotion next year, too much. Presley is brilliant. We can bring him in the team. We can try Reed on the left. I thought he might have been good there. Turns out he's not. And if we are going to be promoted next year, our defence and midfield definitely need more sorting. And this year's got a spicy start. Lincoln City. Unfortunately, they survived. And I don't like that fact. I also don't like the fact that Rotherham, just like in real life, have been relegated. Steve Evans is here. Stevenage are going to be facing their former manager with me at the helm, as I've got some decision making to do. As after looking at my team, I've gone for this weird shape. It's the 4-3-3, but with 3 strikers. As that team, as much as I don't like Thompson and Reed for the foreseeable future, of course, they're getting a bit old, allows me to put my money elsewhere, and I want to fix this defence. Van Kooten needs replacing, and also Butler. Young players required, as we have £3 million, and you might be screaming, Max, put it into the academy. Well, the game's been realistic and gave us a 1-star scout, and I'm not paying for any more, and I'm not trusting him. But the first player in, actually, and surprisingly the only free agent we've signed, is a midfielder. Thought I needed just one, so Callum Slattery, welcome to the Borough, my friend. Try and help us get promoted. He has a good rating, and this man and the next man have a very good paycheck. Alex Mitchell. He drops down from Millwall in the Championship, as another to do that is Hayden Roberts. Fantastic improvements there, and I'm actually feeling more confident in this team. The only player I don't feel confident in is Reed, who actually has just been called up for Ireland. He is a good player, but he's too old for what we want to do. And that is to build a team that survives in the Championship. But we need to get there first, starting with the Imps. A team I have clearly shown my disdain for, as the first game of the year, though, is only a draw, as we needed to beat them. And please tell me we've gone ahead and been better. We are so clear of Wrexham. That's a good sign, as we've got to be in the playoffs, and we aren't in the playoffs. We are second in the league, heading for automatic promotion. I mean, Huddersfield's played a game extra than us, so we can jump above them with just 3 points. And that's a good sign, as our signings have been good signs, as they're good signings. I don't know where I'm going with that one. But yeah, the players that we have literally brought in have been the best players, apart from Harvey White. He's been here from the start, like Ashby Hammond, like Aaron Presley. He's been a nice surprise. And is it promotion? It's not, you know. Not even everyone's played, and we finished 4th. Shocker, really, this. Could we slip out of the playoffs? No, we can't mathematically. I kind of wish we would have pushed higher, though. Us and Huddersfield dropped us in an FA Cup replay. We got beaten by my club, Grimsby Town, in the Cup. Can't say that without smiling, as Shrewsbury Town. We should beat them, though. Got Grimsby's ex-manager. And Bristol Street Motors, Huddersfield Town won it, and I don't care about checking anything else. Just diving into the playoffs, which we can't lose, I can't lie. And our first game up is Steve Evans' Rotherham, who beat us leg 1. Not a good sign, but a second leg up, and we've got beaten. I don't believe it. The old manager beats the new, and with the state of our squad, we've got some brilliant players who are going to be hard to keep hold of. No other than Harvey White and Max Dean, who this season was, of course, top scorer. Right, and this season we cannot mess around any longer. After all, we've got to be standing where Osimhen is. As Champions League winners, as how much money has the board gave us? 4 million. It is gradually improving. Not a championship budget, but I don't expect one, because we failed to get there. But this time next year, if we're not a championship team, I might as well abandon the save, because 4 seasons in League One is honestly disgusting. We have to do business, but also at the same time change the tactic. Let's go counter. I know it's a bit sloppy, a bit of a losing tactic sometimes, but if done well, hopefully it works better. And here we go, spending 3 million on signing number 1, which is a lot. We've gone over budgeting, but signings are forte. And Tyler Binden of Reading, I'm taking a gamble. £3 million though, and he's 69 rated, which isn't that high, but we've got to trust the process. Paying over his evaluation, as we have 1 million left, and I want to sign this man, Florencio Castro, stuck at Doncaster Rovers with a 1.1 million evaluation. That probably means We have to find one player to sell. And here we go. We've chosen Van Kooten. So, yep, we're going to go ahead and try and sign that Donny man. Or sign the Don. That's probably what we can call him, as there he is, coming into the club. Yeah, it's only 2 players, but it's 2 players of quality, or not right now, but future quality. If they just play how they should play, as oh my days, I jumped straight into Mansfield, who got a point off us. And tell me we've recovered, because our squad is healing. Remember when we had all those players before? Not anymore, with Castro the Don dominating the midfield alongside White. And Slattery, who's now our new club captain. 10th? Are you joking? Gap better not be there, and it's 5 points the gap. We can't believe, well, I can't believe this. And please tell me it's improved, as there's some positive results at the end of the year, and we are promoted. You know what? I knew even without any signings we should have improved, and we definitely did. All the clubs really did, like Bolton, who we were trying to chase. They just are behind us and still can't catch us, as I didn't actually spot that they hadn't finished their games. I don't know why I'm still checking all the cups this way on. I mean, the Bristol Street Motors, this is the biggest shot we've got, and we were beaten by Bolton. Fair enough. Losing to the winners, but there's winners right there, as that team could dance through the championship. Look at the state of it. We've got 75 rated, and oh, not to mention a 77 rated. Max Dean has been exceptional. Even Reed started going up again. Presley, White, and Mr. Don. Ruben Castro, as look at the green. You love to see it, as look at Max Dean. Rhymes to perfection, and he got 24 goals, with Reed getting 16 and List getting 12. And here we are, finally in this division where we plan on signing hopefully a load of players. If our budget allows it, as look at this league, we could really go for this. Really go for this. Our players are good enough, apart from Alessandro, who must have replaced an outgoing Reed. He's nowhere to be seen, but at least we've got our best players, as we could do with a right back and of course a right forward. Apart from that, no rush for anyone else, as £5 million, still not much. At this rate, honestly, we could get promoted to the Premier League and have 6 million. Going up $1 million a year. And contracts are running out. They're going to be more expensive this year. So, yep, we've got to be very stingy with our budget. I went to say budget and scouting at the same time then, as we're going to do the same as last year. 1 free agent, 2 paid. As yes, of course, I already had it all planned out, as our free agent signing used to play in this league. I think in real life he is almost touching top scorer as Adam Armstrong. That's our striker in. But he ain't the only one. We're going to get a striker, a young one, in Bailey Chadamaretti. Or Kadamateri. I think that might be a better way of saying it. He's only on the bench for now even. Has a lot of potential, as this guy does as well. We've gone and got another regen in Edgar Lecroix. That's a French sounding name, but I didn't see his nationality. And yes, he is French. A right back, 22. As he's straight in, and our team should be ready to go straight into the championship. I want to fly through this. We've been in League One for definitely long enough, and Coventry City is a good litmus test. As come on, please, we get a 2-0 win. It is Callum Slattery and Harvey White nilling a team that's been close to promotion before, as we want to do better than them and get it for ourselves. As come on, Stevenage, just say you were up there. Better, getting better. Rating wise, 1000%, and to be 7th in this league almost shadows real life, or was shadowing real life. Stevenage were chasing the playoffs in League One and then eventually have fallen kind of out and probably won't get playoffs, and I fear that we're in that position. We are level on points with Burnley, but we've got to get them points up. Come on, lads, I trust you, as 10 goals each from both Adam Armstrong and Maxi Dean, who's now 79 rated at 22-year-old. He should be 80 rated, hopefully at the end of the year. As have we done it, please? Let's have a see. Open my eyes to see Burnley. As the team that we've got, we must have snuck in those playoffs. Middlesbrough and Sheffield United, the other ones. As which position did we finish? Well, we finished in 4th, so we actually finished above Burnley on goal difference. Level on points halfway through, level on points at the end as they reach the round of 6 or 16 or quarterfinals. We wasn't anywhere in it of the FA Cup, and we actually got to the round of 16 and lost to Everton in the Carabao. All's kind of good, as that's how our team looks, and Armstrong isn't playing now because of Katmadadi, or however you say that. Not going to try and pronounce it again, as the first leg is the away one at Turf Moor. And as Rotherham flashbacks begin to dread me, can we get the win away? We do. 3-2. Nice stuff. Very, very nice stuff as we win 2-0 at home, convincingly in the final, which will be Sheffield United, a Yorkshire club like Rotherham, and we know what happened last time. Let's make no mistakes. Come on, lads. We had a good enough team last year to compete in this division, as we are going to the Premier League. Slattery and Max Dean, just what we needed to do, as I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm going to bed right now. And I've been to bed, woke up to get this job done, and ready to go again. Although not really refreshed. Still sounding a bit droopy, as this is the team we have, and yep, you know we need a striker this season. Armstrong not joining us, so our bench player goes in, but we should have a decent budget to replace him. But something still tells me it will be quite low, and 28 million, that's not a Prem budget. We've got to hope it goes up next season anyway, as look at that for a start. Look at them teams. If we don't get a quality striker in for this year, we could be down before we've even gone back up. I know that doesn't make all the sense, but look at this team. We've only got 180 rated, which is good. But if we are to stay in the Premier League, come on, we've got to have better players than what we've got right at this moment. As I've devised a list of players that I do want to sign, we need one of these 3 strikers in our club. Wiper's a bit expensive after doing our contract, so there is Tom Cannon, but I'm looking at this man. I think his name was Mex Merdink, and we've signed him anyway, and he's cost most of our budget, coming from Cologne. Putting a lot of faith into this man to join our attack force, but will he be the only man? Who knows just yet? As newsflash, he isn't the only signing we're going to make. We're picking up 2 free agents, being Callum O'Hare and David Brooks, who's only 75 rated, so hasn't hit the heights of the Cardiff and Swansea saves. Mismanaged player, but he is only on the bench for now, as that is our starting team. It does look kind of strong enough. Probably not strong enough, however, to beat Arsenal first game, as we give it a good fight, but they do get the better of us. And you know what? This is okay. This is completely okay. We're 15th in the Premier League, surviving somehow, which is the common phrase we like to use in these occasions, but it's only 2 points in it. We could still go down. Not much to do as well in the Premier League this season, apart from check our squad, which is flying up nicely. Max Dean, of course, is our best player, and we've signed him up to a new contract, along with Castro. The Don is playing brilliantly, and he's been approached by Arsenal, but he's just signed that new contract, as it's not him who's shining, it is Callum Slattery with 7 Premier League goals. Didn't expect it from that man. He's grown nicely as well. As we can't rely on him though, we need the rest of the team to pull through, as spirits have slumped. That can't be a good sign. I hate being negative. I hate putting that negative voice on, but we have survived and clearly in the league. Maybe we lost as last 2, as last 3, as last 4, but as I see it, we are clear of the trapdoor. And yes, I'm still a poet trying to make those rhymes, as I don't see us anywhere in the FA Cup this time, but Carabao Cup. You can see Brentford won the competition and we actually got to the semi-finals, or quarter-finals. I can't read and speak at the same time, as the team looks okay, increases in strikers, and of course the Don, who I think is going to carry us through, and Slattery only 80. I mean, that is quite low for his contributions, as we've got a lone listed Castro. Take him off, as let's have a look at scorers. It was Aaron Presley, actually, the weakest of the strikers, scoring 16 goals, 4 more than Max Dean. And season number 5, we struggled so much to be in the Premier League, and we are given scraps. 23 million, that is literally what? 1/10 of what Todd Bowley spends each window. And I guess we're not in complete danger. Our team's looking good. The bench, however, there's some weak spots. Overall, to become a more solidified Prem team, probably going to have to look into the free agents. And also, maybe, just maybe, look at selling one of our players to get a player in. As first signing first, we have gone for a free agent. He's not a required position, actually. As Blanchard right here, we've put him in the team for now, but he's not going to get ahead of course, Leclerc. 2 French right-backs as we're looking to offload a player, but we brought another one in, Domenico Berardi. He's very experienced, but here we go with our first money and probably last money signing. Unless we don't get rid of a player, Arthur Theatra could be our only man, the Belgian centre-half. But like I said, he might not be our only money signing because we are selling a player for almost 100 mil. The bid I was waiting for from the big guns. Alex Mitchell, we've sold to Man City. Not only is that a club that overpays the price, he's gone for 90 million and he's an ex-Lincoln player. Kinda glad to get gone, as we've got a replacement anyway, a left-footed centre-back that can go to the left-hand side. And that now gives us 84 million to spend, and spend it we will do this season. As the first signing in, we need a new keeper. Ashby Hammond just knocking on a little bit. Hence the signature of Ilan Meslier. But our biggest signing is the one right here from Aston Villa. Signing from a rival, Florian Balogun. There he is. He's only 27-year-old and 85 overall. All over 80 rated. 2 million left for contracts as we start with Bristol City, that is. As let's just go out there and prove how good we can be in the Premier League. And we've got to be better this year in all competitions, as we are still, of course, entering in round 3 of the FA Cup and 5th in the Premier League. That's not bad at all. I mean, Brentford, though, I'd swap positions with them. Fantastic run from Thomas Frank's team, as this is our team and our ratings are good enough to try and get some Champions League football for Castro, Dean and Balogun. Also something I realised, despite these two being happy, we've got Blanchard, who must have been playing, 83 rated. I changed his position, and I'm guessing because he's a regen, he found his way into the team somehow, and now he's really good. So in the team he goes. Like you saw, I just put him in there, as this is how our ratings look. It's one of those seasons where we've been flying tremendously, and I feel for Alex Mitchell, but his loss is our gain. Selling that one player has really helped this club, as we don't even see the league. We're FA Cup winners. Does Mitchell have that trophy? Well, he does have the Premier League trophy, but we have Champions League football for next year. Just what we needed, and of course a shiny trophy. Get that in the cabinet. Good job, Borough. Carabao Cup as well. Nope, Aston Villa won that one. Where did we come in? We were out in round 16. Manchester United beating us, as we've got no 90 rated yet. And actually, to be fair, not much improvement. Does this win the Champions League? I'm thinking maybe not, although next season we should have a few 90s. Max Dean, Florence Castro, the Don, Balogun, the other one, maybe Merdink. if he could stretch a little more. And season number 6. Is this number 6? I've actually lost track because of the League One days. We spent way too long in that division as we've been given 91 million to strengthen that team. And it's obvious where we need to. We need to get Slattery out of the team, a very good player, but belongs on our bench along with maybe another right back, maybe another midfielder, because Callum O'Hare has not really worked out for it. Failed to change position as our first player is that backup right back. Should be good for 2 reasons. One, we've managed to get Dedic, the Bosnian international, but also we know how much we have for a good midfielder. As yes, I just want to go for one big solid player as we've got 61 million to do so, and that means we're going to splash all that cash on hopefully, just hopefully, a good, experienced individual. And this is the man, Lamine Camara. Hear me out on this one. He's worked well in saves before. Maybe not the highest rated, only one above Slattery, but this man, he's just a friend of the channel now. Honestly, he just works as 17 million. You know what we like when we get Champions League football. I like to save money just in case we get any danger and need a backup player at any point. We're beaten by Brentford first game. That's not good, but I don't know if Brentford have Champions League football like we do, as our group is Leverkusen, Valencia and LASK. Can we win it first year? We've done it a few times. And look at this. Look at this. I mean, Kamara's not gone up a rating. He's still stuck on 84, but he must be doing something right to get the players around him doing well. We've got 91 Balogun, Dean, and then a couple of 89s. I can't lie, I thought we'd have more 90 rated as we're 3rd in the league. We're still in a title charge with City 6 points ahead, and to be fair, Man City, well done so far, but you might get caught. Then again, not our focus. Our focus is the Champions League, and I'm looking at the teams that have got through on that table. In the round of 16, we've managed to get Benfica, Barcelona and PSG playing each other. Then that side still got weak teams. No offense, of course, to fans of those supposed weak teams, but I didn't see many strong ones as we dominated our group. And you know what that means? There's only one thing to do. Try and win the whole competition, starting with Benfica. As we should be beating them even away from home, where we usually play most of our Champions League finals in this save. A 3-1 win. Nakamura with their goal, and I'll take that all day long. Just one leg to go against them. That was straightforward as we get it done. So into the quarters. Please don't give us a big team. And out of all those clubs, I guess we can't get lucky twice. We've gone from Benfica to Bayern Munich. Just don't do an Arsenal. Don't do an Arsenal. Don't do an Arsenal. It is Presley off the bench and Blatchard the centre-back. He was suspended for Benfica, but not for Bayern Munich, as that looks an eventful game, which we got the win. And unfortunately, there was some suspensions in there, as we've only got Marseille. Come on, we can do this. Roberts is suspended, but we need to get the job done, as when we win 1-0, we get another player suspended. Lamine took the sacrifice. That is a good player getting himself suspended so he can win overall. A huge result, as it's going to be Dortmund in the final. No PSG, City. That's a good draw. Better than anything I expected, as it was a loose threat to Man City. We didn't manage to challenge them. They have won the league. We even lost in the Community Shield to them. Nowhere near the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Again, nowhere. At least we won the FA Cup once, so still no 90 rated out of the Don. Castro's hit his ceiling. Then again, we've got one of the world's best, or two of the world's best, in Balogun and Dean, who we need to score a lot in this game. As what stadium's this at? It's at the San Siro. Nice stadium. Want to go there one day, as I can't be thinking about that now. 1, I'm quite ill, and 2, we've got a final to win right here. As Castro to start us off with. It's a pass into Blanchard. playing out from the back. Oh, Dortmund's robbed the ball off us. Darwin Núñez in their team. And inland Meslier, that was weird positioning to just let them get a shot off. Still, we'll let that one off as a ball into Florian Balogun. Round that corner. Just dink that one in. It's not the best of dinks, but it still found Mizik, or whatever his name is, who just failed to tap that in. That was an easy goal. Come on, we've got to do something right here as Harvey White with the corner. Declan Rice away. And correct me if I'm wrong, but we just got flattened on the edge as here he is. Harvey White, he's the man on the run. Should have been scoring that one as we've got the ball still though. It's Lecroix. It's the right back on a turn, and the right back's going to try it again. Almost worked second time. Keep chasing it down, though. Come on. Keep going. Good stuff from him, as now we've got Castro on this ball. He's going to try and shred the man for pace. And we've actually got the ball back off him. Go on, the Don Castro. Into the box. Overhead kick. Handball? Nope, not given. Okay, we'll go again. It's going to be Castro to whip one in. Oh, and that was good movement. Just a little bit offside, though. We've got to watch our runs as Lamine, the man, to take the first shot, essentially, of the game. For us, anyway, as we've got the second half. The other man who took that shot, Darwin Núñez, just running at us. Stole the ball off him, though, and it's a good turn, Balogun. Just keep on going, Florian. He's into the box, now with the pass, into Max Dean, away from the defender, Max Dean with the shot, and we need to be shooting there, Mr. Captain, Harvey White. Just get the shot off, man, as cool. We've got a chance here, though. It's Meerdink turning in. He's got to get the ball into Balogun. It's a good run, Florian Balogun. One-on-one with Coble, and the chip has worked out. It's Florian Balogun, the American international, the USA international, with the goal that could win Stevenage everything. Straight through the middle like a knife through butter, and the composure on the man. He hasn't even been here long. Straight over Coble, a brilliant run, and Coble I tried to sign this year. Kinda glad I didn't now. In fact, the money that we put into Florian Balogun, that is the money we would have had to pay if you wanted Coble instead. Slow build up for a major payoff. Need the second goal. Balogun off target. Should have probably got a second goal as there's still a bit to go. 15 minutes as Meslier tries to get this throw out quickly. That's handball from them, but that's a brilliant pass through onto Castro, and oh my days, Declan Rice get out the way. Ruined a perfect counter-attack as they're going to counter-attack on our counter-attack, and there is Lecroix as we'll try and do it again. Max Dean's been very quiet. Uses Balogun, who's still got this ball, and that's a brilliant chip over to Max Dean. How do you give that offside? I think he was on. I think the Linos got it wrong in this game. As a long shot from Lamine. Just trying to stop a last attack, but I probably haven't done it here. Benassa with the ball in. A brilliant save, Meslier. They've almost got the chance off. A double save from the Frenchman, which secures our win of the Champions League. Oh my days, it could have been gone then in a quick flash. But no, Stevenage have won the UCL. And what an occasion. A huge win for us. It's going to be Harvey White, the man I said was a shining star, or a little bit of a gem. Not a star exactly. We've had to build him up here to lift that trophy. As if you want to see your team rebuilt in the future, comment it down below, as right now I'm gonna go to bed. I honestly feel like I've just got everything bunged up my nose, so I will see you very shortly. Thank you guys for watching.